What up, boys and girls? Happy Tuesday. I am eating, so we'll be off camera while I finish my dinner. But I am here. What is up, everyone? In very North Carolina fashion, it looks like the Tar Heels are going to go down after beating Duke. Remember, this is the curse of beating Duke. If you beat Duke, you lose your next ACC game. Guaranteed. Okay? That's going to happen here for Carolina. They're going to go to 7-3. 7-4, rather. Miami's going to go to 8-3. North Carolina's going to keep dropping back in the ACC standings.
Super Tuesday off to a great start here at Coral Gables. We have seen this one. Boy, it's been end to end. Although it has grinded down here a little bit in the last 5 or 6 minutes, 3D. You see our game reset. Possession go to Miami.
What's up?
Bonus already for the Hurricanes.
Oh, God. I got food everywhere. It's not good. At least we have 7 minutes, so I can finish my dinner. What is this? Finishing lunch. Oh, well, it should be finishing dinner.
Stevenson. Now Donaldson had it. Able to keep it alive. He'll take it all the way. Scoop it in the end. Wow. Sure did. 75 seconds left. Here's Powell. Stevenson inside. Layup good. 13 for Stevenson in the ball game. Miami with a 5-point lead. Minute to go. And a quick foul by Powell. That is 10 on Carolina. And with 58-2 left, 2 shots coming for Malik Renew. Two shots for Renew. 13 points, 9 rebounds tonight for Malik, who's got 2 double-doubles against the Conference. First one good. All right, Debbie, there are the details. Joe Lunardi said last 4 in. Going into the game tonight.
I mean, it's winning time. You got to close it out right here. You've done everything. You've led the entire way. Don't forget North Carolina. Didn't lead until .4 on the clock on Saturday.
End is missed. 6-point game. 52 seconds left. Triple looking for somebody. Here's Powell. Bessar will launch for 3. Back rim, no good. Rebound pulled away.
The other night, Bessar made that big 3 to get him back in the ball game tonight.
Donaldson is fouled in the front court, and now Miami can start to finish.
Oh, jeez.
This crowd in Wasco Center saw Miami jump to an early lead, led by as many as 10 in the first half. Here's Donaldson on the first of two. You talk about a first-year head coach, complete renovation of the roster. You've had some moments already, and now you're getting ready to sign off on maybe your biggest win of the year.
No question about it.
At a time where you're going to turn around and go to Raleigh and see a pretty sore NC State team after last night's loss in Louisville.
And that's what's so impressive about our league. Every big win you have, guess what? You have another big game coming up in a couple days.
Right now, 8 teams projected for the NCAA tournament. 4 made it last year.
Dante Allen the foul.
What up, everyone? Good evening. I'm just going to watch the end of this game here as Miami's about to take out Carolina. Interestingly enough, we've said this a couple times, I think, on the stream, but we don't actually play Miami this year. The way that they've arranged the schedules, for whatever reason, you only get 18 conference games. And you have, you have 2 pairs. You have 2 home and aways, right? Like, Duke has Louisville, which we played home and away, and then we obviously have Carolina that we're going to play home and away. So, in theory, they should have probably only made it 1. They should have gotten rid of the second Louisville game and gave us a Miami game or something like that. But it was a set of protected rivals. I have no idea how Louisville classifies as a protected rival for Duke. But anyway, Carolina certainly does. I'm trying to laugh at Nick's comment and not choke on my dinner at the same time. They're actually calling fouls on North Carolina. North Carolina's in the bonus at the moment. Yeah. One foul in 20 minutes is a sight to behold. And the not even that. It's like the charge that was just not called. I don't even know what to say to that one. I was at the bar and I got out of the chair and I was like, charge! And then and then everybody was like, what? Where's the foul? And I was like, I don't know, man. That was a charge if I've ever seen one. It was very animated. Miami is just better coached. I mean, that is also true. Of course, that's also true. Jai Lucas, man. Maybe it's a good thing we don't play Miami this season. It'd be a tough game. Now, my guess is we'll probably see them in the ACC tournament before it's all said and done. It's either a semifinal or a final, right? Especially because Miami, I think it's Duke, Louisville, Virginia, Miami, right? Are the top 4. So in theory, you got the semifinals all squared away there. All right. Looks like we're going to get going here in just a second. Oh, we are actually underway. Look at that. All right. Here we go. Oh my God, it's a court storming. It's a court storming in Miami. How does it feel, North Carolina? Huh. I gotta say, very class act by Kansas last night, by the way. To not storm the court against Arizona. That is a true blue blood right there. and the Kansas Jayhawks. Class act to them, and of course, coached by one of the all-time greats, Bill Self. I got nothing against Kansas and Bill Self, man. Those are some of the good guys of college basketball, honestly. Corey, welcome in. The Duke curse lives on, and down goes UNC. Exactly. That's what I started at the top of the show. I don't know if folks had trickled in at that point, but I said if you beat Duke, you will lose your next ACC game. It is guaranteed, and thus that is exactly what happens here to North Carolina for beating Duke. They get shellacked here by Miami. It is 2-2, Duke and Pittsburgh, and Archangel is pissed from the UNC game because of the floor storming and the stupid UNC fans. But that is that is why we are Duke, and that is why they are North Carolina, and we are a much better program than them. So, yeah, only because UNC did it to us. Yeah. True Blue Bloods do not court storm. That is, it just does not happen because you expect your team, especially at home. Well, I guess you can't court storm on an away court. But anyway, yes. Remember, folks, no win in Cameron is ever an upset, and therefore there is literally no court. You can't storm the court because there's nothing to court storm. Duke is never an underdog in Cameron. It just doesn't happen. We get fouls in trouble. Different game. Actually, interesting one is Gungba was on the injury report. I do not think he's going to play tonight. Oof. That is a three-pointer there by Pitt. They are hot here to start. 7-4 here, Pittsburgh in the early going. And we see Malik Brown actually getting the start in this case. So it's Malik and Cam. So we are probably a little short fouls. We're some short on some post presence tonight. Gungba with a hand issue there as Malik Brown turns it over. That was a sloppy. This is in transition in Pittsburgh. Are we going to get a timeout by John Shire? Yes. Ring him in, says John Shire, as Pitt is out to a 9-4 lead here in the early going. That was a quick 5-0 run. And that is not a great start. Skylark is at his cousin's senior night right now. Well, there you go. You can listen to the game. You can't watch. You gotta be supporting the cousin, though. It was nice of you to be out at his senior night. And get rid of that. Get rid of that so you don't have to see me eating. Boys, if we have a hard time against 2-9 Pitt tonight, it's going to be a long night, all right? It's already 9 o'clock on the East Coast. It's a late start, but, it's going to be a long night. That's beautiful. Nicely done. That's a great play right out of the timeout. You go Dame Sarr to baseline Cam Boozer. High percentage. He is not missing that one. And that is well played by John. Nice job. Out of the timeout, they'll stem the. That should have been a travel. We got to stem the tide here against Pittsburgh. 3 on the way for Pitt, and that one goes to. All right, so they are hot from 3. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. Strap in, boys. This is going to be. Oh my God. We do not need this on a Tuesday night. Oh my goodness, and Malik Brown, that's the second turnover so far as Cam Boozer hits the deck. Another 3 on the way. Oh, in and out. Oh my goodness, Pitt was ready to let that one rip. All right, up ahead. You know what, Dame Sarr, I got to give him his due, man. Dame Sarr played very well in the Carolina game, except for the very end, which I do not know why he was helping off his man, which resulted in a wide open 3. And then, of course, we all know how that ended. But, of course, in, Duke, Carolina, a 3 at the buzzer is going in, regardless. It's just happening, right? There's Like, there is no way the shot does not go in, whether it's Duke shooting it or whether it's Carolina shooting it. The three is going in. I mean, they basically Austin Rivered us at the end with Seth Trimble. So I suppose fair is fair. It was a great game, though. It was actually a game worthy of the rivalry, to be honest. Like, Isaiah Evans for three. He gets that one to drop. Nicely done. I saw a stat on Twitter earlier today that Isaiah Evans' three-point shooting has actually been down significantly. So it's nice to see Isaiah Evans get one to go early. Yeah, we definitely need an easy one here to like, get us back in rhythm, because we have like hard game, easy game, hard game, easy game, hard game, easy game, right? Like the weekend game, I'm pretty sure that is a really tough shot by Isaiah Evans. I don't know why we're taking that shot. That would be, I have a feeling Darren Harris will transfer. I don't know, my man. Maybe. But I hope not. I kind of like him. So I had to like arrange my schedule in a weird way. So I have dinner late. I'm just double checking the schedule because I'm pretty sure it's Virginia this Saturday. I'm pretty sure it's Virginia. No, it's Clemson. Oh, okay. It's Clemson. It's Clemson. Yeah. So it's like equally as hard, right? Clemson's like it's a top four team, so top four team. So either way, it's going to be difficult this weekend, the home game. Another chance for a quad one win, though, which I think we can definitely pull out. Let's go to the live stats here for Pittsburgh. All right. There was a worker I got a horrible attitude with me when I did a fist pump and said, good game, Duke versus UNC, and he was an ass. I'm so glad to be reminded why I hate UNC. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, Nick, the game is at home on Saturday. Yeah, it's back in Cameron. I think both games are in Cameron next week. I just had it up too. All right, folks, what did we think of the Super Bowl, though? Unfortunately, my Patriots lost. So I lost twice. I lost on Saturday night, and then I lost on Sunday. Although, to be fair, I mean, I was always more of a Tom Brady fan than a Patriots fan. Andy, what's up? So, Tom Brady's legacy is preserved as being like the Patriots quarterback till they win it all. And also, I can't get over the fact that Drake May is a UNC quarterback, which is really odd. Did you all notice that when they did their introductions on NBC for the Super Bowl, they all say like their name and then their school? Drake May did not say UNC. He said Drake May, and then he said like his high school or something. I was like, wait a sec, what? Yeah, and I'm just finishing dinner, so I figured I would spare you guys like watching me eat. So yeah, our next two games are Clemson at home, Syracuse at home, and then the Michigan game, which is the neutral site, the 21st. I need to block off my Saturdays, the 21st at 6:30. We cannot do that. Saturday was insane. I've never seen UNC fans storm the court in my entire life. I know, Skylark. I know, man. Because they used to be classy. Now they're just trash. The cheap kind of trash. The kind you want to burn. Oh, Ham! My man! That should have been an alley-oop, my dude. Or you could have just come down with it. Oof. Ooh, nice block. Oh my God, it lands in the hands of Pittsburgh. Are you kidding me? This three cannot go in. Oh my God, okay. Good rebound by Malik Brown. That was a crazy sequence, man. Can you imagine if that block had that got back into the lap of Pittsburgh, and then like they just made a three off of that? Oh man, that is a foul. All right, Booze. Boozer will go to the free throw line for that one. This whole week for me is open to my heart and passion to want to get super pissed at UNC fans. I have been lied on a lot of drama. Archangel, I think as your namesake says, I think this is where we need to you need to turn to scripture and look for Jesus in this moment here, man. If the UNC fan, if he what's it? If he steals your coat, give him your cloak too. And yeah. Kill them with kindness, actually. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that is a good one. Shot clock down here. 3 seconds for Pittsburgh. They got to move. Great defense by Cam Boozer on the edge. Oh, my. Did that make it? Did that actually make it? What do we think, chat? Oh, no. There's no way. That shot is no good. No shot. Good D by our boys. Wipe it off. Reset 11 to 12. Here we go. Okay. So Caden in now as Foster and Evans have gone to the bench. Sarr is still in for Duke. And as is Nick. I didn't think Nick didn't really have a particularly good UNC game. He missed a three, and then it kind of or in the first half, and then it kind of set off a what? Oh my God, the Zebras just saved Pittsburgh 2 points. Are you kidding me? There is no way that this is even. They should have let the shot go in, and then they should have looked at the clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, wow. It just wiped out 2 points, man. We'd have the lead. Actually, this probably results in a Duke points anyway, because given how good we are coming out of timeouts, it's effectively a timeout. Sub Foster back in. All right, we're back. We're good. Can I get a go, Duke? You have no idea how this week has been to me. We're the best fans. All right. We go a let's go Duke, right? And then like it just kind of rolls from there. Go Duke. Come on. We're down a point here. We gotta like actually tune it up. 7 minutes in, we're down a point. I don't really know if it's a slow start at this point. I mean, like both teams are just like, it's fine. It's just a start. I don't really think it's fast or slow. I just think it's like, eh. But like 13:01 with 4 seconds. We got 4 seconds to run a special play. And so we say, here we go, Devils, here we go. Just go back to the Blueser play where we like alley-ooped it from the baseline, honestly. And this time he's actually going to throw it down on the dude's head. Just send it in. Send it in, Booze. Oh, they're going to put in Darren Harris. Okay. All right, they're going to Boozer here. It's just going to be a one-on-one. Nice, nice shot fake. Okay, we didn't go to the alley-oop, but we still went to Boozer, so I got to have to play right on that one. Actually, I was calling plays during the UNC game, too. The people couldn't believe it at the bar. They're like, how what? How do you know this? I'm like, if you watch enough basketball, man, like, you just know. Oh, and an interception by Caden Boozer. Take it 94 feet, Caden. Take it down. Oh, my God, no. What is that turnover? Darren Harris almost saved it, by the way. I don't understand. Too unselfish. Too unselfish right there by Caden Boozer. Good hands by Foster, although it doesn't result in the steal, but 13, that results in the steal. And now we're going the other way with it. Caleb Foster going down. He's got one-on-one. Now he's going to find out here. Nick Hemenia in the left corner. That's not going to go. Hemenia's going to get his own rebound, and he's going to get his own putback. He's going to get that miss, too. 2 rebounds and the points for Nick Hemenia. Just patting his stat sheet, making the most out of it. He's going to have a huge, efficiency rating here. He's got two rebounds and 2 points on 1 possession. There we go. Darren Harris is in tonight here. Guard number 25 for Pittsburgh. That's going to be Idrustis. I definitely butchered that name. Oh my God, that is a deep 3, and that is no good here. So Pitt has cooled off after their hot start, rather. Hemenia going to go in the corner for 3 again. That is way short. Wow, Nick cannot find the range at all. That is bad. But yeah, they've cooled off as Duke is on a 9-0 run, another 3 on the way, and that one will connect, so it's now 15 all. And John Shire wants another timeout here. Oh, no, sorry, Jeff Capel calls a timeout on this one, and so we are 15-15. Yeah, so the 3-point shooting here, Roman Sulepa. Nice. With 9 points. No, Andy. Our 3 balls can be that bad. I'm not sure if we hit a 3 in the second half against Carolina. Somebody's going to have to check me on that one. Or there was, when it was the 3, it was the game against Boston College. In the second half, we did not hit a 3. 0 of 9, I think it was, if my memory serves me right on that one. I'm pretty sure it was like 0 of 9. But yeah. Before the Duke UNC game, my song of the week was This Means War by Avenged Sevenfold. That one I actually don't know. I'd have to look it up. I do like, there is a couple of Avenged Sevenfold songs I obviously do know. What is it? Afterlife, Almost Easy. Oh my God, now I'm blanking on the really famous one that was in... Actually, those 2 were also in Rock Band. But Little Piece of Heaven, that was it. There you go. Now I got it. See, I got it. I have to say, I'm not like super into like heavy metal, but like I do like the occasional. The Avenged Sevenfold songs are quite good. There's a couple of them that are just like really good. I like how they like weave in like it's like the vocals into the whole thing. The guy's really talented. He's like really talented. Andy at Cracker Barrel. What do you think of the... Were you one of the ones that hated the rebrand, Andy? Please tell me you were. I mean, pressured them into going back to the old traditional logo. I really hope that you were one of the old school ones there for the Cracker Barrel. I don't think I've ever been to a Cracker Barrel, to be honest. All right, so the... where's the stats here? Yeah, nice. Andy, you've got common sense, my man. I cannot. Oh my! Of course, ESPN is gonna milk this like Duke UNC thing from the other night. Like, god damn it, man. I still don't understand what Dame Sarr is doing helping off. I mean, there are 4 Blue Devils on the left side of the court. There doesn't need to be a 5th. Like, the what you wanted to do was have is it Dixon? Have Dixon try to put up a tough shot up over Cam Boozer. You don't really want him to like. So you want to cut off that 3 from Trimble, right? So like if he can't pass it outside, here's Darren Harris for 3. Yeah, baby. Oh my God, that was halfway down the cylinder. Like you'd rather just have Dixon take that one and then like, yeah, you'd rather have Dixon take the tough 2 than like pass it out and go to Trimble for 3. Like, so yeah, I don't know. It was like there's so much chaos in like this like final play. It's like, you know, you can't really blame the kid, but like when you look at the tape, you're like, okay, yeah, you like that shouldn't have been like, yeah. No, so I don't know if there was actually a punch. There was definitely a water bottle, and I think that was like that's a foul. That's a foul on number 2, by the way. That's on Corin. That's a that like I think the water bottle was what caused that. Shire later clarified his comment. I think he clarified them on what was it, yesterday, Monday. He clarified his comments on Monday, saying that like it was a busted lip, and I suppose that he thought like originally we thought it was a punch, but like it could have been a water bottle. So like yeah. So it may not have actually been a punch. There's the alley-oop to Brown. Oh my goodness, no, they didn't. They missed the timing on that one. Okay, it was there though. It was there. I don't know why Caden didn't throw it. Darren Harris trying to go for the back cut. I saw that. I saw Darren. I saw it. I saw you there, Darren. Garrett Foster going to be nice little 2 there in the lane. If we're in big leads, we should just keep attacking. I mean, I haven't really had a big lead here this afternoon, but like, you know, in the Carolina game, like, look, like, no lead is really safe in the Duke Carolina game, right? I mean, like, especially when you're at Carolina, like, if that game was at home, it's a little different, I suppose. Like, if you get out to like a double-digit lead at home against Carolina, it's a little different. But like, if it's, oh my God, Jesus, these, Lord Almighty, Pittsburgh is just drilling threes tonight. This actually looks like one of those games where you can't defend the 3-point line at all. For whatever reason, the entire team is hot from 3. All right, it's 2 and 9. Send it back out, Boozer. There you go. That nice by Caden. Caden's gonna be. That's a tough 2 by Caden, but he's gonna get that to work. 19-18 here. Also, the court storming should have technically resulted in a technical, although it would not have changed the outcome of the game. Because it would have only been 2 shots, and you could in the case of that technical, you could not actually miss the second shot and like rebound for another one because there's nobody on the line. It's just the shooter. You can't actually like rebound the technical free throw. So like it wouldn't have actually changed the complexion of the game. But it is a little odd that they did not give they could have given the technical fouls. There is precedent for having given technical fouls in that case. Not beautiful cut there, Malik Brown to Caden Boozer. I thought it was going to go to Darren Harris, but Caden was the right play there. 21-18 here. Good guys, as again we've really game Pittsburgh team here tonight, and we are that is an and one. My God. Wow, that is the first Duke foul of the game. 11 and a half minutes in. Not bad actually. But that is going to be against Malik Brown. know what is great though is like every stadium we play in is always full. I bet this gym is not half full on like the regular like Pitt home games. It's just like it's like half empty, man. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But Duke shows up, everyone shows up. I say Evans back in the game now. He's been quiet ever since he hit that three. What, he's got 3 points tonight. So he's got 7 points tonight. The free throw is no good, and Dame Sarr comes down with the rebound. Dame Sarr, of course, the Italian on the team. Olympics in his home country. Winter Olympics in his home country. And, yeah, we did think there for about a week that ACLs were overrated, and then it turns out, I guess, ACLs not quite overrated, and Hemenia throws a horrific pass that gets intercepted. The passing has not been sharp tonight, boys. The passing has not been sharp tonight. We are playing 5-on-4. Pittsburgh is a little shaken up here. Yeah, the whole ACC just hates us. Okay, so I guess there was a quick stoppage there for one of the Pitt players and some cramping. And I guess we're just going to resume play. That is a travel! Are you... Hello? What? That was like 4 steps. Are you kidding? Hello? The dude went from the ACC into the restricted art. A nice cut there. Oh my God. What is that? Our 5th turnover? What the? Oh my God. Like there were 2 people like cutting baseline here. Like I don't know. It's the right play, but like we completely scuffed it, man. Like Isaiah Evans completely scuffed that play. Oh my God. Duke needs to get it together when we play Clemson. Yeah, luckily, like, you know, that's the Saturday game. I mean, to be fair, the second half of the Boston College game was a total disaster, and like it had 0 carryover to the Carolina game. We actually probably had our best like 4 or 5 minute like start to any game in that Carolina game this season. At least, certainly in the ACC, those first 5 minutes of the Carolina game were the best 5 minutes Duke has played. This ACC season. So like I'm not really worried about like the carryover from one game to another. But yeah, as Raven says, they look sloppy and tired. I mean, it's a big emotional loss, I guess, to Carolina. I mean, I didn't watch the Carolina-Miami game, but I suspect Carolina probably had similar problems where they kind of just look like kind of drained at times. But yeah, the 5 turnovers are not great here. How does Carolina beat us and then go lose to Miami? Well, that's a very easy one to answer because every team that beats Duke then goes and loses their next game. So that is just par for the course, my dude. That's just how it works. Like there's certain laws of the universe, like the speed of light. Although to be fair, that may be we may be able to exceed it with certain caveats there, but like death, taxes, and then losing to Duke, losing to your next ACC opponent after you beat Duke, like those are the 3 like universal constants. Yeah, that game Saturday was very physical, says Raven. Yeah, okay, for one team apparently for one team it was very physical. For the other team, you would never know that they were playing very physical because they didn't never got any fouls called on them. So I don't know. I mean, maybe. Quinn, how do I do Quintus? Well, that one foul call in the second half was sus for sure. Yeah, I mean, when they won't even call that charge, I mean, you're like, man, the fix is in. The fix is in, man. Ugh. UNC fans will pull for Carolina like pulling for. Oh my god. Anybody else watch the Kansas-Arizona game last night? I thought that game was really, really exciting. I was like, man, I get to watch this really exciting game, and I don't have to worry about my team winning or losing. I'm just going to enjoy it. I felt like I was in watching the NCAA tournament or something. It was good. It was a really good game. But I have to say, Kansas's Darren Peterson or whatever, that is Kansas's Jalen Johnson. There, I said it. Hot take or not, but like, there it is. He is their Jalen Johnson, man. Unreliable. But at least the difference is that when Darren Peterson plays, at least he puts up 20 plus. Jalen Johnson never scored, like, averaged like 13. Caleb Foster with some good defense here. The turnaround jump shot, no good. Wow. Way to go, Caleb Foster, giving up like 3 inches to Dunning Jr. I mean, that was a mismatch, and he just completely held his ground. That is fantastic defense on that possession by Caleb Foster. Well done. We're still trying for the back cut here. Couldn't get it. They're playing this high-low, Malik Brown high. Oh, my goodness. That is almost a out of bounds here. Isaiah Evans, hand down man. Oh, my God. That was horrific. That was a really bad possession. Okay. Ay. This is pretty brutal, man. Oh, there's a foul down low between 2, and Malik Brown's going to get called for that one. A player in the Conference USA is getting his 11th year. He has had left and right ACL tears. It was picked up when Obama was still in office. Dear Lord, man. I'm really glad that the NCAA finally won in court against whatever his name is from Alabama. Good for some common sense to finally like reassert itself, man. Like if you go to the NBA, like even if you go to the G League, like you give up your eligibility, man. You cannot just like be like, yeah, I didn't really make it in the NBA, but now that we have NIL, I can just go back in college and like milk some NIL money. Like, no. Like, you understand how like detrimental that is to like the funnel of like players like trying to come up through the ranks essentially. Like you're taking a spot from a freshman that wants to come up and have an opportunity. No, like you had your opportunity. Like, get out. Chicken wings on the menu for tonight's game. Nice. I have fun watching the Seahawks beat the crap out of the Patriots and seeing a Carolina quarterback get sacked and lose like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm in old school. Like I'm a Tom Brady Pats fan, but yeah, the whole Drake May and Carolina thing. I was telling folks earlier, man. That was yeah. He was seeing ghosts. What a tough shot by Caleb Foster, man. 2 more points for him, and he's got 4. Actually, it's got 6. I don't think that's updated yet. That is crazy good there by Caleb Foster. It's lockdown defense here. We need a really good final 5 minutes of this half, man. I want to see some separation. Like I want to go into the locker room 32-22. Okay, I want to go into the locker room at halftime 32-22. Let's make it happen here. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Good D by Sarr. Nothing. Oh, this is going to be a shot clock violation. Okay, I'm like, please do not call a foul. I was like, Dame Sarr did have a hand on that dude, but like, come on, man. Yeah, like, it's an interesting one because Sarr did have his left hand on that shooter. Kind of lucked out on that. I mean, the ref was right there. I don't know. It's soft contact, right? I'm glad they didn't call it Boozer. That is too difficult, actually, for Cam Boozer. I mean, he was in there with, like, 3 Panthers, but, like, comes up empty, unfortunately, here. I don't know, boys. We are going to win this game, but we are going to have to grind this one out here. Just stick with me here tonight, boys. We're going to have to grind this out because that is another 3 there for Pitt. 23 all. Jeez, man. Ay, ay, ay. What does Pitt have, like 6 threes? 6 threes? Foster gonna think about this one? Nope. Nice, great offensive rebound here. Evans over to Hamenya. Back to Evans, over to Boozer. Gonna put the ball on the floor. That's a foul. Ooh! Wow, that should have been an and one, man. That should have been an and one. Boozer with a really tough take. Oh my gosh. 3 misses there, and Foster's going to take it 94 feet. No, can't get it, but will go to the free throw line for his troubles, where he does not shoot well, so that's not great. So Paul, what did folks think about the Bad Bunny halftime show? Because let me tell you, people, Spanish was my first language, and I didn't understand a word of that. So, yeah, that was rough. I didn't understand a word of that, and I speak, like, not only was it my first language, I still speak fluent Spanish. Like, not that I could do this broadcast in Spanish, but like, wow, that was something else. And I did love to go. I loved all the memes. I loved all the memes that were in Spanish that were like, the Americans don't understand. Like, there's one where it's like, the Americans don't understand the joke's on them because not only can they not understand it, but we can't understand it either. So, like, oh my God. It was just like, yeah, wild. I did not like the halftime. You don't promote a Spanish singer to a bunch of Americans who can't speak Spanish. I actually don't mind the fact that it was like, there's nothing wrong with it being like a Spanish singer, or like, but like, for example, right? If it had been like Pitbull or something, like, he's Cuban, right? Like, but like, you could actually understand what he's saying. Like, usually when he raps, like, you can understand what he's saying. This was just like, I don't know. I tried, and then I like zoned out. I was like, I don't even know what language he's speaking. Because it's like not Spanish. But anyway, I guess they got the message. But yeah, that was a very painful game to watch. To be fair, I also kind of zoned out in the middle of the third quarter. I was like, yeah, this is I think at one point, Mike Tirico had said something like, you know, the Patriots have played in the sleet, in the snow, and then the Seattle defense. It's pretty practically like, it's like Seattle defense was the substitute for the snow. I thought that was a good one. Tirico and Collinsworth are pretty good. But yeah, the only hope for the Patriots was that Tom Brady was going to like walk out of the locker room at halftime. All right, so again here, we got Caleb Foster going to the free throw line here for 2 free throws. 3:37 left in the game here in the first half. What I said I wanted 32. I wanted 32, 22, or 23 by the time we got to the halftime. We can still kind of make it here. You get 2 here, you get 5 more points in the last 3 something, and you're in decent shape. So it's shaping up pretty good here. We just need a strong close to the half. Skylark liked the halftime show. All right, maybe it's a generational. I know Skylark's on the younger side. Maybe he liked it. Collinsworth was saying even he was bored. Oh god! You know, the sad part, actually, Kenneth Walker had a great performance, but we were kind of denied like a great performance by JSN. Although you got to give Gonzalez a lot of credit. I think Gonzalez played really, really well. Caleb Foster shanks a free throw. I mean, yeah, basically Gonzalez kept the Patriots in it. Like, he had those two pass breakups that he had were like could have been touchdown saving or like possession saving, like or score saving pass breakups. I mean, it was pretty impressive what he was doing there, and he was doing it on JSN. At least the second pass breakup was against JSN. That was really, really impressive. He's trying to go for a backdoor cut here for Pittsburgh, and we got a foul. Should be a baseline out of bounds on that one. I don't think that doesn't look to be in the shooting motion here. And it's only 3 fouls for Duke and 3 for Pittsburgh, so at least the whistle is even here for the two teams. 3:20 to go in the first half. Duke by 3 at the moment as Pitt has really hung in there. Duke really hasn't I guess Duke really hasn't separated really. Oh my God, another 3-pointer. The Pitt 3-point shooting is ridiculous tonight. I mean, wow. 26-26. Cam Boozer, they bring the double team. Foster goes in there. He does not get fouled, but the ball lands in the lap of Boozer. 2 pump fakes, and Boozer's going to have to go to the free throw line for his troubles there. That wasn't the point, though, Skylark. If the Americans can't understand what he's singing, they can just look it up. It's that the Spanish people couldn't understand what he was singing either. Nobody could understand what he was singing. I don't really even know if it's singing, to be honest. It's it's just like I don't actually think he can sing. Both free throws for Cam, so that's 28-26. As we get back to it here on defense. Almost a turnover there by Pittsburgh. Another 3 on the way. Same one that hit. Oh my God, dude. Dunning hits back-to-back 3-pointers. 6 for him, and Pitt is up by 1. Wow, this is like... This dude shoots 31% on the season, and he is 3 of 6. That is not going to go. Actually, that is going to go for Caden Boozer. Nicely done. 30-29. Of course, the 31% shooter is shooting 50% so far against Duke. That's what I don't understand, New Killer. That's the funny part to me, man. And I thought I was alone, but apparently I was not alone. So Foster going left. Foster with the left hand. Nicely done. Foster takes it the distance himself. Nobody stops ball right there. 32-29. So I got the Duke score right so far, but the Pitt score I was off on here. I did not account for the fact that this dude Dunning was going to hit 2 threes. We need a bit more here for Duke. We need a stop. Duke really needs a stop here. D by Harris, actually. 7 seconds on the shot clock here. Harris giving up like 3 inches on this one. Great defense by Darren Harris, and the rebound there by Cam Boozer. Wow, nicely done. Usually the guards have played really well defensively, especially when they get switched onto the bigger players. They've really held up. Caden gets stuck. Here's Darren Harris for 3. Oh! Darren Harris, Skylark. We have a Darren Harris sighting. And Darren Harris drills it. Duke by 6. Nicely done. Yeah, 7 of 18. My God. 40-some odd %. What was 56, New Killer? Also, I have no problem with J-Lo and Shakira, by the way. Number 1, you can understand them. Number 2, they're amazing to look at. I mean, come on. They're also Hispanic, Latino, kind of like, thing. Same theme. Harris gets whistled for the foul here, but I don't think it's a... Yeah, it's not a shooting foul here, so... All right, still an opportunity. That's 20 seconds. Although Pitt, if they're smart, will retain this for the final possession of the half. Oh, sorry, yeah. We'll retain this for the final shot of the half, rather. So about 1 second game clock, shot clock differential. They need to go now with 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2. Oh, he's going to take the jump. 3, no. Okay, good. Great defense by Boozer. Duke will take the 6-point lead here into the locker room. Oh, the bunch of rappers won. Oh my God, was that really 4 years ago? It was the Eminem was in that one too, right? That was okay. I don't feel like that. That was a bit mid for me. They had like Dre and Snoop and all those, right? All right, so that's where we're at. We're going to highlights for Carolina, Miami at the moment. We are going to enjoy these. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was actually a pretty close game. Why does Seth Greenberg says that absolutely blows my mind that Carolina and Duke beat each other all the time? Like, how is it any surprise? Like, why is it ever a surprise that like Duke beats Carolina or Carolina beats Duke? Like it never like how? Like we do that. That's the thing. That's the whole point. Like you're supposed to beat each other, otherwise there's no rivalry. Oh, apparently we have 0.6 seconds on the clock, which means you can't do anything. So. Oof, that was actually kind of close. We have entered overtime. The high school game sure is something. Well, keep cheering for your cousin, man. Good luck in overtime. The court storm in Miami. I mean, to be fair, Miami, like, they were down. Actually, they're unranked. And, although, I guess how exactly, I don't know. They're, like, one of the top programs. Wait, do they really just repeat the highlights? Wait, these highlights are like pre-canned. Whoa. Either that or they're just redoing the script? What? So wait a second. Did ESPN just kind of give up the whole ghost? Like they literally like follow a script when they have the whole thing like written for them and they just like follow the script when they do these highlights and stuff. Like somebody just hands them a paper. Like what is that? That's not how you do this stuff, man. I could read off a piece of paper too. What are they paying these clowns for? I don't need to like listen to these guys. And I'm like actually fit. Like I could actually go out and play. Jeez, man. All right, let's look at the stats here. And we're going to do this without a script because I don't have anybody writing scripts for me. So we're just going to do this. 7-0 run here for Duke over the last 2 minutes. Good finished. I mean, am I actually surprised by that? No. I had hoped that it was a bit more. I don't know. I don't know what I was hoping for, Nick. I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyway, 35-29 here. Good guys in front. 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes, 13 seconds. Exactly what we needed to do, to be fair, to really kind of solidify the lead here, and kind of what we were hoping, right? Pitt 0 of 4. The Duke defense has gotten like ratcheted up at times. I mean, really, the thing keeping Pittsburgh in this is the 3-point shooting. Before they missed the couple ones here late, it was 7 of 18, actually. They ended the half 7 of 20 because that late like 3-point heave. So 35% from the floor. Actually, I think it looks a little worse than it's been. Pitt has made 11 shots. 7 of them have been threes. I think that is more like the story. It's like it's the shot, like it's the balance of makes is slightly the difference, right? Because if you had made, like, for example, if you had gone 11 of 28, if you had made 11 shots but 4 of them were threes and 7 of them were twos, well, then you'd be like, essentially you'd be -3 to where you are now. So Duke would have a 9-point lead is what it would look like, right? So that was kind of more of what you'd expect. But like, yeah, Duke's 3-point shooting is pretty atrocious tonight. I mean, 2 of 9. We haven't even really taken that many. And oddly enough, there's only 5 Blue Devils in the box score here. Even though, like, when we display it this way, like on our actual, wait, that can't be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There should be 7. Why are we missing so many Blue Devils here? What is going on? There should be 7. These stats are wrong. Okay. That's weird. It says Nick has 2. So it's 8 for Cam Boozer, 3 for Harris, 0 for Sarr, 2 for Brown. Yeah, okay, that does not add up to 35. That adds up to 10, 20. That adds up to 24. So something is completely scuffed here. I don't know why it's only showing me. Oh, because it's on the court. My bad. Here we go. Here's the split box. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Technical difficulties. This is probably why they have scripts. So like that stuff doesn't happen to you. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, the 3-point shooting completely atrocious. Darren Harris has hit 1. Isaiah Evans has hit 1. I mean, Nick has been throwing bricks into the ocean here. It's really bad. I don't really know. Like, he just hasn't found the range tonight. I don't, like, will we see him in the second half? I don't know. But it's kind of bizarre. It's like, look, like, Duke is shooting 56% from the floor, 15 of 27. Like, we're shooting well, but, like, Pitt only at 39. There's a 17-point delta there, and they're only down 6, right? And, like, it's because they've hit 7 threes, and we've only hit 2. So, like, there's a big difference. We've even hit 3 free throws, and they haven't hit a single one. Like, their 3-point shooting is absolutely keeping them in this game. Pitt is going to have a repeat performance of this in the second half if they're going to want to stay with, like, you know, keep pace with the Blue Devils here. Turnovers, 6-5, fairly even, though. Duke slightly capitalizing a bit more. And then the total rebounds, 18-11. Kind of as you'd expect that Duke would win the rebounding margin here. Bench points with 11 for the Blue Devils here. And Duke should be dominating points in the paint as soon as I scroll down. See, yeah, 24 points in the paint. I mean, I think you saw this one in Carolina too. I mean, we have been really, really good this season about, like, intentionally getting the ball down low into the paint and just stuffing it there. So, not surprised to see that 24-6 discrepancy. The fast break points, 0. Not surprised that actually we are a terrible team in transition and have been all season. 3 steals, 8 assists here. 8 assists on 15 makes, and Pitt is 9 assists on 11 makes. Actually, Pitt's assist to make ratio is actually much higher than ours. Which is interesting. I mean, Pitt's sharing the ball well. So credit where it's due. Pitt is playing well. Pitt playing well here, and like, we just have to keep up, man. this Dunning kid here with 13 points. Let's pull it up just for kicks. Season averages here for Dunning. 24 games played, averaging 11.5 points. He has 13 points in the first half. Go figure. He is 32% from three. He is 3 of 6 tonight, and just better shooting overall. So yeah, here is your candidate for dude goes off against Duke. Team keeps it close. Let's go Duke. Let's go Duke. Let's go Duke, says Archangel. I love the energy, man. I gotta say, that is love the excitement. The team is gonna need that energy in the second half. I feel like the second half is gonna result in at least a few Cam Boozer dunks, and we're really gonna like. I really want to see an and one Cam Boozer dunk, and we'll get really excited on that one. That'll be that amp up. But like, look, Cam Boozer's got 8. He's got 4 rebounds, pretty far from a double-double here. Foster's got 7. Caden's got 6. Evans has 7. It's actually pretty balanced. Interestingly enough, like the scoring tonight, pretty balanced. It's kind of nice to see. 3 for Harris, 2 for Brown, 2 for Hemania, and Sarr hasn't scored. The 10 points that Sarr scored against the Carolina game were a huge lift for us, really, in that particular game. So it really that was really good, but unfortunately unable to repeat it tonight. Hopefully Sarr gets it going here in the second half. So that's where we're at, folks. What else have we got? We can take a quick tour around the league, I suppose. I was reminded of my job by rude disrespecting UNC fans. There's no UNC fans in my work. There were a lot of Seahawks fans, but no. Super Bowl 60 halftime show falls shy of ratings records. Wow, let's take a look at this one. I am not surprised. It was a very painful Super Bowl to watch. Averaged 124 million viewers. Okay, that fell short of the 127.7 who tuned in for the Philly victory last year. This was down 2.8. It's down 1%. No. Down like 2%, I guess. 2%. The halftime show averaged 128.2. Actually, more viewers than the so like people turned it on during halftime, I guess. The 4th most watched behind Lamar, Michael Jackson, and Usher. Oh, the Usher one, yeah. I watched the 4th quarter to see the Cadillac F1 car. Nice. Yeah, we're like, what? For F1, testing starts this weekend, doesn't it? We're like a month away from the start of racing. Nick's my boss is a UNC fan, but he's not obnoxious about it. I mean, if you work in the Triangle, I'm not surprised by that, Nick, at all. Like you live and work in the Triangle, so like everyone is like a Duke, Carolina, or Raleigh, an NC State fan, or like occasionally like a Wake Forest fan, but like you kind of have to be. Like you cannot live or work or be from that area and not have an allegiance. It's like just does not compute. So like, not surprised. And the Carolina fans definitely outnumber the Duke fans for sure. The state school 100% outnumbers the Duke fans. Look at this, Illinois in trouble against Wisconsin. Wisconsin, if you all recall, has that win that beat Michigan. Right? That was that was the team that beat Michigan when they were at Wisconsin. But here, Wisconsin on the road, 87-81. This is always an interesting one. Like when you go and pick your brackets in March Madness, like sometimes these teams, like Wisconsin, might be an interesting one. Well, I guess will they even get in? Are they in or not? Okay, they're 16-7. They're 8-4. So they're probably like an 8 or 9 seed or something like that. But like teams, what you want to look for in those higher seeded teams is teams that have beaten the higher seed. And Wisconsin may be an interesting pick here because they have wins over seeds that are going to be top 4 seeds. So in theory, they should be able to win their matchups, like their first or second round matchups. So that's always an interesting one. I guess put a pin in it. Let's bookmark Wisconsin when we get to Selection Sunday. That's an interesting one for me, I guess. Purdue beats Nebraska. That's a big win for Purdue. They got to get back on track. Nebraska's now lost a couple here. But yeah, Purdue was sliding. They had like three losses in a row or something like that. It was pretty bad. It's like Iowa State 30-29. Arkansas 42-27. Okay, ACC. All right, so Virginia. Wow, Virginia got the 3-point win in Tallahassee. Wow, this one 32-32 and then 29-26. That feels like the Boston College game. Damn, that's really unfortunate that Florida State was not able to upset Virginia. Next year, Carolina will miss the NCAA tournament. That'd be great. Man, if this Florida State game had broken the other way for us, that'd be huge for us. Because I give Virginia 3 losses, and I'm not sure Duke is going to end up with 3 losses in the ACC. I think we end up with 2. I think we go 16-2. And the second loss, could be to Virginia. It's certainly not going to be to UNC again. It's like a 16-2 kind of gig. Yeah. And then SMU here, 81. Not surprising. All right, host, are you excited for our new guys coming in? I have to say I have not been tracking the new guys, but yeah, I mean, we always end up with a very high recruiting class, so what's Duke's chances against Michigan on a neutral site? 50-50, man. I don't know, 55-45. It's a Final Four. It's a Final Four game. Take your pick, man. It's actually going to be kind of exciting, right? The game doesn't matter at all in terms of the ACC and the way that the seeding turns out right now. Both Duke and Michigan are number 1 seeds. So in theory, winning certainly helps you, but losing doesn't really hurt you. So just go out, just leave it all out on the floor. And by virtue of the fact that both Duke and Michigan are 1 seeds, it is literally a Final Four game. Both teams come out of their regions as the 1 seeds in those regions, and then they meet in the Final Four or the national title. So I think we're going to get a really fun game in 2 weeks' time here. I'm actually really excited for it. It should be a really good one. Skylark's cousin won their high school game. Very good. They're in overtime. That pivot foot lifted off. Pittsburgh. Ooh, that might have been an offensive goaltend, but not called as Duke dodges that bullet. Here, Darren Harris saw our extra pass to Caden. Thought about the 3. No, going to give it up to his brother. Whoa, didn't see that pass coming there for a second. Duke still by 6 at the moment as Caden's going to drive in. He's going to finish himself. Oh, no, he gets it blocked. Denied by Pittsburgh by Cameron Corrin. I thought he had the shot fake there, actually, but it was swatted. And so Pitt still managing here, still keeping it close. You know, underdog home team just kind of hanging around on a Tuesday night. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. 3 on the way for Pittsburgh and can't hit that one. Weak side rebound to Cam Boozer, and Dame Sarr is out in the open floor, and Dame Sarr is going to try to go 94 feet. He won't. He'll give it back to Caleb Foster, who will not get the 3, and Pitt will save it underneath their own basket. Darren Harris almost tried to come up with a rebound. So both teams have scuffed their first 2 possessions of the first half. The score remains 35-29. And yeah, that is where we're at. As another Dunning 3 on the way. That one is short. Good rebound by Pitt, and that'll be a foul. Archangel says something interesting, but I've been more interested in his lacrosse. Want to watch more Duke lacrosse games. They're a lot of fun to watch. They were great to go in person because you just walk up. It's free. As a student. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. It's really fast. It's really fun to watch. There's always something happening. I mean, it's kind of like, it's more like watching basketball than it is watching football, to be honest. Misses the first. See, Lepa misses both, actually. So there is the 3rd possession for Pitt gone awry. Now, if Duke has got to get this ball inside to Cam. Cam Boozer needs a touch here. We're going to run the high pick and roll. We were trying to get it. Now they're going to reset the pick, the screen, the roll. Still trying to get it. You can see Foster's really trying to get this to Cam. And he's going to step on the end line. He just can't get it to Cam Boozer, man. Cam Boozer needed a touch. Cam Boozer needed a touch. He did not get it. So we're going to try it again. 4th possession here. Somebody is going to have to break the ice in the second half. Cutting. Oh, that is a way telegraphed pass. Darren Harris comes out with it. He is running down the floor with it. Darren Harris with the left hand. Look at Darren Harris getting the start in the second half. I wonder if Isaiah Evans is feeling okay or like he's sick or something. Interesting. Darren Harris getting the start here, and I said, we'll have to see what that was about. Didn't Evans start the game? Yeah, Isaiah Evans did start the game. Those little blue dots we have on the scoreboard there, those are the starters. Nice finish. Oh my God, Dunning for 3, no. Caden comes up with it. Nice swing pass back outside to Cam. This should be a 3 straight on, and it is. Cam Boozer drills it from 3. Beautiful look for Caden, and that's a timeout. Nicely done. I love that, like, this play has become a signature of the offense where you have this, like, you have the guard, you have Cam basically at the top of the key, and he's just kind of like drifting off. His man is playing off. The guard goes right, swing pass back to Cam Boozer, and he's usually open for the 3 because his man has been playing so far off of him where he shot fakes him or something, and he just drills the straight on 3. That play has just become the staple of the Duke offense here in 2025, 2026. Darren Harris seemed like he would be short, but then you realize he's 6'5", and you're, oh, is he really? Damn, he's taller than me. Yeah, I feel like I was like, I thought I was taller than Darren Harris, but apparently not. So he's missed the first half. Is Big Pat out tonight? Yes, Chalk fan. Big Pat is out with a left hand injury. He's been playing with some taped up fingers on that hand, and they counted him out for tonight. So, but so far, Duke having a nice start here to the second half. We were up 6 going into halftime, and we are now 5-0 here in this second half. So plus 11, so plus 11 on the game, and Duke having a very nice finish to the second half, to the first half and start to the second half, right? Last 4 minutes, first 4 minutes, Duke so far winning them both. We ended the second half on a 7-0 run. We ended the first half on a 7-0 run. Start the second half on a 5-0 run. 13-0 run here over the last 5 minutes of game time, let's call it. As I have no stats person, I have to make that myself. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. If you count across the two, it's like 2.5 minutes of the first, 2.5 of the second. So yeah, really nice start here for Duke. Yeah.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including lymphoma and skin, serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. See the event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, FB or C, smoked, are pregnant or planning. Don't take if allergic or have an infection.
Damn, look at that, man. Coinbase sent me $89 for betting on the big game. I actually ended up positive. Never bet again. Nice. I think the main reason I thought Harris was short is because he's been on the bench for a couple of years and he didn't really play. Yeah.
Because when you look at the email that we get daily from Joey Brockett, Stanford is still considered, I believe, number 82 on his list. Oh, you brought we got them over in a pile and not even at the top of the pile.
Oh, that's a travel. That's a travel by Pittsburgh, and that is a turnover there. Yep. So Pitt kind of unraveling here in this second half, at least to start. Just keep pounding the rock, man. So somebody in chat was saying that we need to continue to stay aggressive when we build leads. Here you have an 11-point lead. Just drill them right here. Drill it. Put them 6 feet under, man. You got to score on this one. Now, he had a good feed to Cam, and now he's going to go one-on-one. He's got a much smaller player, and he's going to turn it over. That was, they brought the double team and stripped Cam of the ball on that particular play. So there's that. Okay, that does not help the whole killer instinct narrative that we wanted to see. And we are 4 minutes in here to the second half. Good defense by Caden, cutting off the baseline. Foster almost intercepts the pass, and it's a dump off, and they will score. So Pitt will manage to break the ice there finally. Those are their first points of the second half, 4 minutes in. And Duke's just got to go get it back. Yeah, Dame Sarr over here in the corner is wide open, but the three is way off. As Duke can not hit wide open threes. It's not a strength of ours. We only hit contested threes. I don't know why. Good defense there, and I thought that was going to result in a turnover, but we have, oh my God. All right, so there go the 5 points back to Pittsburgh. That was the 5-point cushion we had started in the second half, so now back down to 6. That was how to lose a lead in 2 possessions should have been that one. Darren Harris should have a clean to the basket. He's going to get fouled. Nice aggression by Darren Harris, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. One of the funniest things I can think of right now is that Anthony Davis is a wizard. He's a wizard. He's a wizard, Harry. That is funny. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I got to grab something for the dog.
What if I get in a fender bender?
State Farm's there with the assist.
Jersey swap?
Jersey swap.
Yeah, I like it.
I assisted with security.
All right.
I assisted with popcorn. Swap.
Get that jersey.
Get the corn there. Hey, I assisted myself by filing a claim on the State Farm app. In my halftime show.
So what we have here for the pup. What we have here for the pup are some lovely sweet potatoes. He loves sweet potatoes. Taste test first though. Not bad. Could be better.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk. You'll savor life's simple moments. With 50% more protein, 50% less sugar. And of course, it's delicious.
That was not good.
Fairlife.
That was not good. Okay, that was better. Oh man, I don't know what the hell that was. I have to spit that one out. Oh man. If I wouldn't eat it, I'm not feeding it to the dog.
Marie Callender's a delicious flavor and 30 grams of protein for only a
I think
fraction
you got
of the
burnt or
cost.
something.
It's everything you could want and need.
All right, bud, eat up. There you go.
Met your fancy?
No. Marie Callender's. Having it all, taste that.
The sausage egg biscuit is perfect. Now it comes with hot honey sauce. I stand corrected.
Not much longer now, and I will also take to the sun.
So Darren Harris will be at the free throw line when we get back. I have to say. We were up 11. Opportunity to go up 13. Shot ourselves in the foot with a turnover. And, like, that's how you just get Pittsburgh to, like, hang around, man, right? Like, you don't want this game to be sub 10 points with, like, under 4 minutes to go. That would be bad. Especially the way that Pitt has been shooting the three tonight. We do not want that. It is pronounced Siulepa. I was right. Wow. All right. Oh my goodness, Darren. You gotta at least go 1 of 2 here, Darren. Come on. Come on, my man. Come on, Darren. Do it, buddy. Do it. Oh my God. Empty possession for Duke. As Darren Harris goes 0 for 2. That is now 3 for 6 for the Blue Devils. 50% shooting. Man. And another 3 on the way. No. For Pitt. And now Damisar trying to push in transition. Duke is actually one of the worst teams in transition. We played very, very slow. Darren Harris is short. Nice by Cam Boozer. And he will lose it. And Malik Brown. Oof. What effort there by Malik Brown, man. Louisville destroyed NC State last night for threes. Yeah, NC State has been really hit or miss. Right? Like, Gonna be an interesting game against State, honestly. Okay, so we're right back to where we started at the beginning of this second half, except we've burned 6 minutes off the clock. So I guess that's some sort of win.
Big favorite on the road, struggling with Pitt. Minor down to Cialeppa. Back for DeMarco Minor.
Oh my gosh, really long. That is an air ball. And actually saved by Pittsburgh when it winds up in the lap of Malik Brown. Nice pass back, and yeah, Caleb Foster putting it on the deck, just hanging in the air. A beautiful take by Caleb Foster. He's got 9. At least Duke played fast. Wow. We actually got points in transition. Incredible. A bad 3 ends into a run out. Bad 3 by Pitt is a run out. Lepa for 3. No, that should be another run out here as Dame Sarr comes down with that one. Keep going, boys. Drive it. Oh, come on. Okay, Sarr going to shoot 3? No, he's going to give it up to Malik. This is such an interesting lineup here with Foster, Boozer. It's actually back to our starting lineup. Oh my gosh, Dame Sarr just turns it over. Oh no, you can't do that. Now with the and 1, man. Oh my god. Foster, you're already beat, and you don't want to give him the and 1. God damn it. Oh my goodness. No. Oh my god, but somehow they come up with a rebound. Jesus, is this going to be a 5-point possession? Wow, we just dodged a massive bullet. Oh my goodness. Evans there with the answer. Wow, that was a huge swing, by the way. Wow, that was insane. I mean, that was a huge swing. It was like that was a 5-point swing for sure. Just get it back. We're still back to within 6 here. Just get it back, boys. Get it back. Pitt's coming alive here. Their stadium is. Their crowd is, rather. Ooh, that was almost a turnover. The passing has not been sharp. That is a triple team by Pittsburgh, and Cam Boozer is stripped of the ball. Interesting. Usually he's really good about passing out of that. Lepa's 3 in and out. Another dodge bullet there. Yeah, they are going to have like 30 attempts from 3. Oh, you want your lion, bud? I'll get you your lion in a second. Foster putting it on the deck of the ACC logo. He could have the turnaround jump shot. Isaiah Evans instead of him to take a harder 3. Isaiah Evans with a huge shot. Slim the Slim Reaper. Evans just hits that's a big shot there by Isaiah Evans, boys. And the under 12 timeout. Here we go. Wow, whew! Isaiah Evans bailing us out. Here, buddy.
That's a relentless lead. Moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back.
I need more water, boys. 1 sec.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya.
The only IL-23 blocker for Crohn's and UC to offer self-administration from the start.
With symptom relief as early as 4 weeks. Remission at 12 weeks. 1 year. And even 2 years.
Some have basically removed of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur.
It honestly feels like Duke is still thinking about the UNC game the way they're playing. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the game after the loss, the Texas Tech loss, right? Kind of felt like it took a while for us to get over that one, and like we really like we were just in a slump, like in a defensive slump for a while after that game. But I agree, like I mean, I think that's kind of why this game is so important, because you kind of just need to put that you need to put that Carolina game behind you, right? So a win tonight would really help do that, obviously. It was like 3 games after the Texas Tech loss. Yeah. Exactly, as Ravens points out. And like I do wonder if that's kind of like a teaching moment, right? Like John is like, you know what? It's not like, don't let this happen to us again, kind of thing. But I mean, like Duke has answered so far, right? Like Pitt went on they got 5 quick ones, brought the lead back down to 6. Now we're back out to 9. Like we're there. I mean, we're hitting big shots.
Roman Zialepa comes up with the offensive rebound, one of the best offensive rebounders in the game, going up against the best rebounder in the ACC off a free throw miss, and an opportunity for the Panthers to make this a 3-point game. A great look by inside.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, the opportunity was going to be Pitt. It was going to be 3 points for Pitt, and then instead Isaiah Evans goes down and scores on the other end. And it's like huge. Instead of Pitt down 3, it's Pitt down 8. It's a backbreaker if you're trying to come back. But this is I mean, this is any given night on the road in the ACC. I'm like not completely surprised. Like this is kind of the game that we got tonight. I mean, like the Virginia Tech one was a bit of an aberration, to be honest. Like we came out so strong and just blasted Virginia Tech, man, in Blacksburg too. I'm so glad about that. Evans, oh my god, that's a terrible turnover. Sometimes, man, we just play way too unselfish. Like it's just way too unselfish, and it leads to a transition run out there for Pitt. Like just take the shot. Like we're looking to like, you know, hand it off or like assist to the other players, but just take the shot, man. Like Evans should have just taken that himself. And like let Malik go up for the rebound if you miss it, right? Boozer for 3. That is way too long. 7-point game here. This is going to be close, guys. This is going to be close. Ooh. Oh, that should be out on Pitt. Yeah, that's out on Pitt. Nice. That is the 9th turnover for Pittsburgh. Actually, we have 10. I was not tracking that. That's actually going to be the 10th turnover as soon as this updates. So, like, 10 turnovers for both teams. Yeah, yes, the Isaiah Evans one was the 10th turnover. It's so bad. Oof. Cam Boozer managed to save it. The long arms saved the ball from out of bounds. Here comes the double team pass. Oh, my God. 11 turnovers. Not on the same page as Nick. I mean, Nick does not have to move. Boozer finds him out there. He is wide open, man. He is wide open. There is no, oh, you do not need to cut inside, Nick. You are wide open for that 3. God damn it, man. That is brutal. I mean, our defense has been bailing us out all night because like offensively, it has just not been crisp. The passing is just there's another beautiful defensive possession. But yeah, the passing has not been crisp tonight. There's another game I feel like. Oh, the Cal game when we were on the road at Cal. This is the one. That's the one we didn't stream. We streamed the Stanford one, or no, we didn't stream this. Anyway, one of those two, where the passing was extremely crisp. Game on the road, extremely crisp passing. That is not the case tonight. Isaiah Evans should hit this three. Yes, yeah, that was a beautiful shot right out of the bounds, the baseline out of bounds play. He has to make that one. That is what he does, and he did. Great. Isaiah Evans delivered on that one. He's 3 of 4 for the night here, 15 points and 6 of 8 from the field. Actually, kind of sneaky, right? Like not starting in the second half, and like he's got 15 points. His shooting has actually been percentage really high tonight. That's a miss there. And now danger time for Pitt as Duke is up 10, threatening to go up 12 or 11. If we're cheering for Duke here, we actually need to like put the pedal down here. This is the possession. Remember last time we were like, chance to go up 11, and we just decided no, did not go up 11. That is almost a turnover there. And now Foster has 7 seconds to get it done. Screen for him, Boozer. And Boozer, oh my God, it's just another turnover. And Pitt's going to return the favor. I love Isaiah Evans gives a shimmy shake Selly, and then Tyler Thornton gets off the bench and is like, get back on D. What are you doing? All right, so alternating turnovers, and we're right back to where we started with Duke by 10. Isaiah Evans tries to go for the back cut. It's not there. And now Cam Boozer here. One-on-one, he's got the mismatch. As Pitt will bring the double team as soon as, what a beautiful pass there, but that is short. That 3 from Caden is short. As soon as Cam Boozer steps into the paint, that's when Pitt brings the double team. But Boozer was actually ready for that one. He saw it coming and threw the pass in anticipation of that double team. Caden just couldn't hit the open shot. Okay, little not on the same page there by Pitt. They try to go with the alley-oop and end up throwing it out of bounds. It is Duke by 10, 50-40 with 7:47 left. Definitely an ugly game. It's an ugly one, boys and girls. What do y'all think? Who's got stuff planned? Anybody got Valentine's Day plans coming in? Wow, Cooper Flag with Let's go to the Cooper Flag highlights. Go to the Cooper Flag highlights here. Cooper, so it's on Sports Center. Oh, what a block. Oh, my goodness. I am so glad that Cooper Flag is becoming the face of the NBA, man. It is nice to see. What a great kid. What a great kid. This guy played his heart out for us, man. It obviously didn't work out in the end for us, but like Cooper Flag is one of the all-time greats in my book. He is so much fun to watch. He was great to have. Going to see Duke Clemson on Saturday, Chuck. Look, that is the best Valentine's Day plan, honestly. Hello, sweetie. I'm taking you to Cameron. Imagine if your woman came to you and was like, I know it's Valentine's Day, but I got tickets for us to go see Duke play in Cameron. Wow. Or even better if it was a girlfriend and you're like, wow, that's a keeper. You're like, okay, you got us tickets. I'm going to go get the ring. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No plans, consumer holiday, says Raven. Raven doesn't want to give in. If Duke can score 8 more and keep the lead, at 18 we cover the spread. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know, but like sometimes we manage to do that like late. Or we would like pull away in garbage time or something, but like, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, Illinois comes up just short, man, on their home court. So Wisconsin gets this win. I'm telling you, watch Wisconsin in the tournament. I say as I work a 12-hour shift on Saturday. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Respect. 50-40, 7:47 left in the game. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight, by the way. Y'all been great. This has been actually been a lot of fun. It's like a late night chill, like the chill late night stream, man. It's been good. It's been good. It's been good vibes. I'm here for it. I enjoy it. Well, obviously we'll be back on Saturday for the Clemson game. Yeah, because I'm playing football on Sunday. Yeah, we're playing on Sunday, so yeah. Oh my goodness, that was a beautiful play, and that is somehow blocked. That is crazy. Again, maybe Caden should have just taken it. Isaiah Evans here to Dame Sarr, wide open in the corner for 3, and Dame Sarr drills it. We should be up by 20 at this point versus a 2-9 conference team. Too many turnovers are out of sync. Yeah, it's been sloppy. Also, we've been kind of doing Capel a solid here. We don't really want to blow his team out of the water or anything, you know. Ooh, I think Malik Brown got hit in the face. That should be looked at for an elbow, honestly, a potential flagrant. 7 seconds here on the shot clock. This is going deep. Duke is going to have another shot clock violation here in just a second. 1, 2. They did get this off, and they will get a rebound. That is really unfortunate. And now that'll be out on. I'll keep it with Pittsburgh, actually. Man, we played 30 seconds of defense and could not come up with the defensive board there, folks. But yeah, the Dame Sarr here, the assist from Isaiah Evans was beautiful. It's crazy. Like Duke we came out of that timeout with that play. It's like that was a crazy play. Like the first iteration of that play with like the dump off pass that didn't quite work. Like, oh my. What are you doing, Cam? Oh, Cam thinks he got all ball. Oh my God, bud, you're just destroying that antler. Buddy, I fed you extra tonight too. Jeez. Pitt 0 of 5. I did not think that a team would actually shoot worse than free throws than us, but apparently Pitt was like, sure, I'll do it. Evans is open for 3. He's got to hit that one. The line drive goes, and Duke is now up 56-42. Duke up 14. We are on our way, boys. This is going to be the win. Isaiah Evans has had a really nice game. 18 points. Cam Boozer only has 11, by the way. He's got 9 rebounds, but he's about to get a double-double, but he is not. He's not the leading scorer for Duke. When's the last time that Cam Boozer was not the leading scorer? Wait, my brain has really struggled to process these jerseys. Why? Oh, because like the Duke blue matches the blue of the Pitt court. The Pitt blue is actually slightly different. It is a slightly different shade of blue. Duke is supposed to be a royal blue, and the Pitt one is different. It's not quite the yeah, it's not quite the same, but yes. Oh my goodness, that one hit from the corner, man. Minor. Guess the 3 back. Yeah, I guess Duke could have come in with the black jerseys. There's no real other option. You can't wear the whites. Oh my, what? I'm speechless. Like that turnover is the most brain dead thing I have seen tonight. Like it's been like the turnovers have been bad. And that is a timeout. Yeah. Yes, John, call a timeout. That is the most brain dead turnover I have seen all night. That was so horrifically bad by Sar. Like it was so bad I have to go see it again because I can't believe it. What did he do? Malik Brown gives him the ball, and Isaiah Evans comes in here, and he literally passes it to 22. He passes it to Dunning. I mean, it's like like he didn't understand that Isaiah Evans was not supposed to cut. We've been off. The offense has been off, man. It's been off. There was the Nick Hemenia one when he cut in and Boozer sailed it over his head. There's this one here with like Sar like just handing it to Dunning. I mean, wow, that is like. I mean, it's like when the quarterback just throws it at the linebacker, and you're like, "Wow, I don't even know what he was looking. He never saw him." I'm like, okay, this should be an easy 2 for Boozer. That's the and 1 for Cam. It's actually much more difficult than it ended up being, than it was originally. Ends up making this one-handed shot. Our head is not in this game. Well, luckily for us, John Shire's head is in this game because he has been coming out of like the timeouts with masterful plays. Like I think there's been one situational play where we did not score, and the play was on, but it was just not well executed by the team. But every other time coming out of the timeouts, we have scored, and it's been really, really good. So. Again, we have one of the best teams. We have like one of the best the special situations. Duke is one of the best in the country, averaging, I think, 1.1 points per special situation. Last time Boozer was not the highest scorer was versus SMU, where Evans was the leading scorer. There you go. Chalk fan coming in clutch with the stats. How Cam Boozer can still take it? He needs 5 points. Oh my God, they're going to give Cialepa the and 1 on this, man? I mean, Pitt is essentially keeping it close. That's the second foul on Cam Boozer. Oh, goodness gracious, man. I don't even know how that's a foul. Pitt 0 of 5 from the free throw line. Probably why they're 2 and 9. And he finally makes one. So, okay, it's a 9-point game with 4:35 to go. Pitt is 1-3 away from making this interesting. And, like, not what we need. Oh, and Caleb Foster is just going to take the game into his own hands and finish there off the window. With a little kiss. Caleb Foster, 11 points. Great game for him tonight, too. Now in double figures. The third Blue Devil in double figures. Every Blue Devil who has played has scored, actually, including Nick, despite the fact that his three-point shooting has been very, very bad. And that is a miss by Pitt. And now an opportunity now under 4, up by 11. Next, if you score here, you basically put the game away, pretty much. You can burn 30 and then put the game away with a bucket. Here's Malik Brown. We're going to get Boozer a touch here. Boozer's got to get a touch. Swing this back outside. Okay, Caleb Foster's just going to take 3, and Caleb Foster is going to ice the game. Duke by 14 with 3:33 to go. Caleb Foster has the last 5 for Duke and has basically just said, this game is over, Pittsburgh. And that is indeed correct.
5 straight for Foster, and Duke is trying to put the finishing touch on this late night.
Pitt is going to try here, taking a lot of time. Great defense by Caden, and Foster's going to even come down with the rebound. Foster has done everything for Duke on the last 3 possessions. On both ends of the floor. Wow. So down 4, that's 5 possessions. There is just not enough time left. You're going to have to steal a possession here. Another 3 on the way, and Isaiah Evans puts him. That's it. That is officially it. Isaiah Evans with the dagger. The coup de grace. As if the last dagger wasn't enough. That's actually a cool shot at Pittsburgh. With the ice in the snow. That's it on. Let's go, Duke. Let's go, Duke. Took them long enough. Yeah. You might get your spread right. The plus 18 might, or it might be a bad beat here in a second. Whew.
To those who never got over Olive Garden's braised beef tortelloni, and those who rallied to bring back ravioli to Portobello, we're obsessed that you're still obsessed. So we're bringing back fan favorites for a limited time, starting at $12.99.
Yeah. I think we're good. So now we can look ahead to Clemson. So Clemson will be a big one, obviously. That game is going to be at... it's a noon tip-off. So that's going to be 11 o'clock here for me. Which means I gotta get all my groceries done in the morning. And then probably do an evening lift. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do it. No, I'm going to have to lift legs on Friday. I cannot do an evening leg lift and then go run routes playing football on Sunday morning. I almost died this week. Monday was rough. I start flag football next Tuesday. Depending on how much I actually play. I don't know how much we're actually going to play of the game, but I may have to take Wednesday off. It's yeah. I'd be like, boss, I'm just gonna work from home because I can't get out of bed. That was the ESPN spread. We were favored by 18. Good to see Evans' shot falling after starting the half on the bench. Yeah, I'm really curious, what Shire is gonna say about that. Because obviously he's gonna get asked. I actually think Shire's post-game press conferences are pretty good. They're really succinct. They're really informative. He's really the way he explains things is really good. Yeah. So somebody's definitely going to ask him about that, and I'm curious to see what he says. I wonder if it was just just a way to light a fire under Isaiah Evans, or just spark him in a different way. But yeah, I'll be curious to hear that the presser there. Technically, we're favored by 17.5, but I don't know why they do half scores because it doesn't exist. Well, they do half scores because it's easier to say whether you win or lose. Because if the score is not the half score, then you can push, right? So it's just nobody wins. So it's better when you either win or you lose. It's a binary outcome instead of like the push, which is like you just get your money back essentially, right? Which is actually sort of better because it's better for the house because like in the case of where you only set the even one, you can either win or you can push, and in either case, you as the bettor get your money back. So there's only one outcome in which the house wins, which is in the case that like you bet the wrong way, right? So like if you bet if you took the points, then and they get it, so like and they win by 19, for example, then you as the bettor win, or if they only get 18, you as the bettor, like the house doesn't get anything. Versus it the other way, if you do the half, it's a 50-50. So the chances for the house winning go up. Instead of 33%, they become 50%, which is much better, which is like what Vegas wants, right? So yeah. They do have, yeah, there needs to be a winner. Well, you actually can do tie. I mean, prop bets you can tie in a sense, right? But yeah, it just doesn't really work out the best for the bookie. So, all right, with 2 minutes left and Duke up 15 after the two made free throws for Pitt. Man, Pitt and Virginia, like what a brutal like schedule. We go Clemson, Syracuse, Michigan, then we got to play Virginia. Nice offensive board. Just keep it here for another 20, Evans. Just pull it out, run clock, man. Run the clock. Foster dribbling. Nice fancy crossover. He's going to get fouled. Though I must say, I do prefer the Wednesday Duke games because then we're like, man, I still have to finish something for work and it's 10 o'clock. At least I'm not on the East Coast and it's like 11. That's the Central Time really saves you here. 1:35 left, 8 on the shot clock here. Boozer. Oh, and he's going to get the and one. I think, yeah. Boozer with the and one. He actually doesn't have the double-double yet. I also did not realize that Malik Brown fouled out of the game. Malik Brown had five fouls. Well, with no Patrick Gungba, there's like no one to absorb the foul. Like you can't rotate him out. Although we definitely do need Gungba for Saturday's Clemson game. I wonder if that was the calculus in Shire's mind. Like Gungba could have gone tonight, but like why? So like you don't really need him in this particular game, and like you're gonna win by double figures. So just keep him out, give him rest, like whatever's up with the hand, like let it heal up, even like give him more time, and then get him ready to go for Clemson, where you're actually gonna need him for Clemson. But yeah, we definitely have to clean up the turnover situation. That is Caleb Foster coming down with yet another rebound. That'll be his 8th. 13 turnovers. We actually turned it over more than Pittsburgh. We had 35 rebounds. We were plus 13 in the rebounding category. As we tick down the final 55 seconds here. Foster, no, that's a rebound for Cam. That should be his 10th, I think. And Boozer still saves it here. Just pull it back out and run the clock, man. I think that's going to count as Boozer's 10th. That might be a double-double. Yeah, it does. All right, that is his 10th rebound. So a double-double for Cam, 17 and 10. Foster high off the glass, can't get it to go. So Boozer will come in second in points. Isaiah Evans with 21. Really great to see him get it back and going, yeah. Clemson has only one conference loss. Yeah, to NC State in OT. Yeah. Like, it's a game. The game on Saturday is the game for first. The game for is a huge game because you don't play a home and away against Clemson, right? So like, that is right now going to be like the ACC tournament 1 seed plus the tiebreaker. So it's a huge game, actually. It's unfair that the West Coast gets early games because then you can go to bed at a good time and watch your team play at normal. No, I have to say, man, like, you do not want the West Coast one because, like, the games that, like, the 7 o'clock Duke games on the East Coast or 4 o'clock on the West Coast, you do not want that. That is brutal. Okay? Should have been playing at, like, 7 Eastern. I should have only been over, like, an hour and a half ago. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely prefer the 7 o'clock game, but, like, Central Time is the best time. Now I gotta finish some work and then we'll call it good. Anyway, okay, so we'll call it good there. Look, I appreciate you all were great tonight. This was a lot of fun. Really chill stream, great vibes. Duke in the end, 16. Okay, so 17.5, not quite those bet and spread there. So Duke by 16, holding another ACC opponent below 60 points here. Evans with 21. Boozer will get the double-double, 17 and 10. Foster with 14. And let me just see. He's actually had 8 rebounds as well. That is significant. And 5 assists. So actually a very, very nice stat line for Caleb Foster. 14 points, 5 assists, 8 rebounds. The Boozer full stat line ends up being 17 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. That's kind of nuts. And then every Duke player that played scored, and there we are. Yeah, held Pitt to 25 points in the half, kind of like a Boston College, but we ended up scoring more in this half than we did in Boston College. So, yeah. All right, Corey, take it easy. Yeah, see you Saturday as well with a Let's Go Duke. Take care, Corey. All right, so yes, Saturday we'll be back here. Saturday at 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, and be ready to go against Clemson. The game for number 1 in the ACC is on the line here, and it should be a good one. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Stay safe, everybody, as always. Go Duke. We'll see you on Saturday. Good night, everybody. See ya.